Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out that the rules for moving to Australia have completely changed overnight. The visa you were counting on might now be easier than ever, or it could be gone for good. That's exactly what's happening from 12 August 2025. And if you're even thinking about getting Australian PR, you have just stepped into one of the most high-stakes moments in immigration history. This isn't just another update buried on a government website. This is a rewrite of the system that decides who gets to call Australia home. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to reveal could be the difference between securing your dream life in Australia or watching the door close right in front of you. And if you think you have time to wait, you don't. Every day after today, the competition will only get tougher. By the time this video ends, you'll know exactly where you stand in the new system and what you need to do right now to make sure you're on the winning side. So, let's get straight into it. Australia's permanent residency pathway is facing one of its biggest shakeups in decades, and from 12 August 2025, the new rules are officially in effect. If you've been planning your PR, your timeline, your visa strategy, or even your long-term move to Australia, this is the update you cannot afford to miss. From today, the Department of Home Affairs has introduced a set of reforms designed to modernize Australia's PR system. But in reality, they're rewriting the rules of the game. And here's the catch: some of these changes could make it easier for the right applicants, while closing the door completely for others. First, the points system is getting a complete overhaul. For years, Australia's General Skilled Migration Program has relied on points for age, education, work experience, English proficiency, and other factors. But now, the weighting is shifting dramatically. Skilled workers in critical shortage occupations, especially in healthcare, engineering, construction, and advanced technology, will receive a huge points boost, in some cases up to 20 additional points just for being in a priority field. That means if you're a nurse, a civil engineer, or a software developer with experience in AI, you could jump the queue ahead of thousands of other applicants. But if you're in a non-priority field, your points advantage may shrink, and you could find yourself waiting much longer for an invitation. Second, the age threshold is changing. The old cutoff of 45 years is being replaced by a sliding scale. Applicants between 40 and 50 can still apply, but will need significantly higher English scores or exceptional work experience to qualify. This opens the door for skilled, mid-career professionals who were previously locked out, but only if they meet the strict new requirements. Third, the regional push is stronger than ever. Australia's government has been clear. They want migrants to live and work outside of the major capitals. From today, applicants who commit to regional areas will not only get more points, but will also be given priority processing, meaning their PR could be approved months faster than those heading straight to Sydney or Melbourne. This is a game changer for people willing to settle in regional hubs like Adelaide, Townsville, or Launceston. Fourth, English language changes. The reforms remove the automatic IELTS/PT minimum for certain critical skills if the employer provides a sponsorship guarantee. However, for independent visas, higher English scores will now mean higher points, making language proficiency more important than ever for self-sponsored migrants. Now, here's something many people are missing: the new occupation lists. From 12 August, the skilled occupation lists have been restructured into just two categories: core skills and supplementary skills. Core skills include jobs the government says Australia cannot function without: healthcare, education, energy, defense, and tech. Supplementary skills include other skilled trades and professions, but with fewer poor pathways and stricter quotas. For those already in Australia on temporary visas, like the 482 temporary skill shortage visa or student visas, the transition pathways to PR will also be affected. Under the reforms, temporary visa holders in core skills occupations will be given a direct PR pathway after 2 years instead of the current 3 to 4 years. But for supplementary skills, the wait could extend to 5 years or more. The reason behind all these changes? The government says it's about future-proofing Australia's workforce, ensuring migrants meet economic needs, and reducing backlogs in the immigration system. But critics argue it will create a two-tier peer system, one for high-demand professions and another for everyone else. So, what should you do right now? If you're in a core, skills occupation, this is your moment. Lodge your expression of interest as soon as possible. The points boosts, priority processing, and faster regional pathways could mean POR in record time. If you're in a supplementary skills occupation, consider alternative routes like employer sponsorship, regional relocation, or even further study in a priority field to increase your points. And remember, the reforms are live from today. That means every day you delay could push you further back in the queue, especially if invitation rounds start favoring the new priority groups immediately. Now that you know exactly how the POR game has changed, there's one truth you can't ignore. The next move is yours. You can keep scrolling, pretending this doesn't affect you, or you can take the steps today that could lock in your future in Australia for years to come. Opportunities like this don't wait, and neither should you. If you're serious about making Australia your home, get your application strategy in place tonight. Share this with the people you care about, because for them, this might be the wake-up call they didn't know they needed. Australia's door is open, but not for everyone and not for long. The question is, will you step through it before it closes?